definitely want to do a recording of tonight. Just in case that doesn't stay true. Because last night we had a lot of problems with the stream. And I'm like 99% sure they were all on Twitch's end. So this will make sure we don't have that problem again. What? Oh, whatever it is. It's in the cave underneath us. Fantastic. Alright. So this will be our first Astrium. Storm Coast. Number 1. Alright. It's been a while. Darn. Alright. That's our first puzzle.
Weird.
Where does this lead?
I keep hitting the wrong button for the map. I keep hitting the Fallout button. Alright, and now we can mark the quests, which is much more convenient. Turning down this way, I believe I should not. Like, this character's pretty decently leveled, but that fall damage, no. We're not walking away from that one. Let's see if we can. That's not terrible. I'm on my second normal playthrough on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I want to do a hard mode playthrough, so I'm like leveling up my materia and stuff, and I really like the there's this option on well, it's kind of like New Game Plus, but when you get to chapter selection, where if you run like near or over a resource that you need for, say, crafting, it'll like auto collect it, and I love that. This should have that. Everything should have that. Okay, here we are at Astarium 2 Astrarium. Yeah. Nope, that's still not going to open the map. That'll be Astrarium 2 on the Storm Coast. Morin's Outlook. Ooh. This one's a little more complicated. Damn. The oak. Alright. Last one. I think we'll do a little fast travel to get there a little quicker.
See? I told you.
I wish they had done more with the Hissarians. Like, after you take over and tell the one guy, you know, what you want him to do, doesn't really come up again. Feels like a missed opportunity. But there is so much going on in this game that I guess they had to, you know, stop somewhere or it never would have come out. They just kept working on it and add stuff forever. That's aggressive. Not sure what I would even call that glitch. Those hot pink enemies. That was... made my eyes hurt. I'll do a little... You know what? I'll do the treasure as well. We'll go grab the treasure. So, that way you can decide if they're worth it. If you're using this as a guide to do the puzzles, you can decide if the loot is worth the effort. up there somehow. Oh, not that way. See what I mean? If I did one video for each zone, I guess I could try editing out the travel time in the middle. I'm just not sure how successful I would be at that.
Reminds me of the heron, only colder.
Alright. Like we were down a landmark too. Ooh. Hold on a second. We forgot. The stone tree. There we go. Apostate's Landing. So this is Astrarium 3 on the Storm Coast. Huzzah! They made it. Excellent. Alright, so that's all three on the Storm Coast. Let's go grab what's in the cave. And it is right around here somewhere, so... I'm gonna put my marker on it. There we go. So far, just some gray loot. But this is the Storm Coast Astrarium Cave. Now, these weapons, fantastic to pick up. When you're doing, especially on a first run through. Actually, we headed to Crestwood next. Ugh, it's doing it again. Alright. I think it might actually be easier from Carabronic. Go in from here. And really, if you're having trouble with the Asteriums, it's more one of those things, once you do a few of them, you start to really get the hang of it.
Another time.
Oh, that is not roll dodge. Alright, we're at Crestwood Astrarium 1. Get a good look at it on the map. Sometimes the smaller ones are actually the more difficult ones. It's all about where you start. Ooh. Is it the owl? Called Shadow. Eh. Start at Crestwood Village for this one. I am very much looking forward to Dreadwolf, which, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they say the end of 2024 for that? So, like, isn't it possibly going to be a holiday release next year? It would be awesome. So, fingers crossed that that was not just rumors and speculation. That, you know, they knew a little bit, right? We can hope. This way. Figure out a way over there. Maybe I should go from a different direction. I'll go from this way.
Nothing to report, sir.
Nothing, you say? That's better. No point in fighting the shield guys from the front when you're a mage. You gotta hit them guys from the side. I wonder if I can get around. Yeah. Because hopping up the side can be fun. You're not supposed to go that way in these games. But it ends up usually taking longer than if you had just gone around, like you were supposed to.
One more
Alright. Crestwood Astrarium 2. Ooh. There we go. Chaos. Excellent. See if we can't fast travel a little closer to the third one. Nope. We cut a little bit of time off it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. If you love the Dragon Age games, I really, really, really wish that there was a Legendary Edition. I don't think with input lag and things like this, like I've never tried streaming a game to my system to play it, just because I know that the stuff that isn't quite squared away with that technology yet will drive me crazy. Like if there's any input lag, it's going to make me really mad. So I haven't tried like streaming the older games through my PlayStation 5 because I can just take out my 360 and put the discs in the machine. Alright. Here is Astrarium number 3. It is pretty much directly south of the 3 Trout Farm Camp. There's not a lot on the map around it, so it's a little southwest of the South Road entrance. Ooh, where are we gonna start with this one? This seems obvious. Right, it'll be like the most obvious one, but that'll be the one I mess up on. We're good. There we go. Silence. Not bad. Now we have to explore the cave. Probably best to run to it from here. I actually made this character and unlocked certain areas first, so that we could do this puzzle run, like, uninterrupted. I still can't seem to stop myself from picking herbs, though. But yeah, this one is down in the crevice known as Dead Man's Pass. And then you'll see that. And that is your Crestwood loot. Like I said, the loot from these is pretty good. It's usually some purples and then, you know, some gray trash you can sell for the gold coins. But always at least one purple. I do believe the Hinterlands next. And there are none in the Fallow Mire. We'll start with the farms Astrarium. Alright, the Hinterlands Astrarium 1. We're gonna go for the one in the farmlands first.
Nothing to report, sir.
Hinterlands Astrarium 1. Oh, it's the one that looks like a little ship. Oh, I like this one. Voyager. Good name for it. Alright, this one is actually difficult to get to from this direction. So we're gonna actually go from the forest camp to the second Astarium.
Inquisitor.
This is why this one's tricky to get to. Path up starts far enough back. Hey, mortal, how's it going? Path to get to it. I was trying to Skyrim up that mountain, but there was some crystal grace over there and I wanted it. And I got it. I just wasn't conducive to also getting where I was trying to go. Oop, no. Don't fall down there. It'll take us ages to get back up over here. Here's Astrarium number 2. Show that on the map. See, you need to go this path right here to get up there easily. That's why I always take the forest camp. But Crystal Grace is hard enough to find that it lured me right off track. Not even doing that in this playthrough. This playthrough was solely so that we could solve these puzzles in one go. And I still can't ignore the shinies. It's ridiculous. See, sometimes they get tricksy and not all of the stars are in the pattern. And this is High Dragon. No, that's not a bad name for it. Alright. That leaves us one Astrarium over here. Not too difficult to get to. And actually, one of the first ones that you come across naturally and easily in the game. So, it is the third one we're solving, but Astrarium 3 in the Hinterlands is one of the first ones you will see organically because it is very close to the camp. And the camps are one of the few quests that you automatically get. And you are semi-encouraged to complete it first because it gives you fast travel spots all over the zone. So yes, the third Astrarium in the third zone that we're doing is actually the first Astrarium that you come across naturally in the game. Like here is actually a codex about them that tells you a little bit about them. Oh. Oopsie. We're supposed to be checking on the map first. So like on the map, see how close it is to the outskirts camp? Sword of Mercy. Now we're going to go to the Hinterlands Astrarium Cave. It's of course in the Mage Hideout. Also cut a little bit of time off it. I think that's why I love the Fallout series so much. When I think about it, Mortal, is because I'm very much a person when presented with, oh, you're supposed to go this way. I'm like, but I want to go this way. I'm pretty sure I can get up this mountain if I hop enough. And the Fallout games are one of the few games, especially RPGs, where they're just like, you don't want to do the quest? That's fine. You just want to head west and see what you find? Go for it. Let's head off in a westerly direction. There are consequences, of course, but those can be mitigated. So yeah, the Astrarium Cave is in the Mage's hideout. Well, the Apostate's hideout. Blue weapon. That's pretty reasonable for the Astrarium cave in the first zone. You figure you're pretty low level when the opportunity to get this one is first presented. There are none there. We have some in the Emerald Graves, the Frostback Basin, and the Western Approach. Let's stop by Skyhold and get my council back to work. And we can go... We'll do the Western Approach first. We'll go from west and come back towards Skyhold. We'll do the Frostback Basin last. Right? Hey, I really like, New Vegas is like my favorite. And I love the fact that it starts with you getting shot. Like, you get shot and buried in the desert, and it's this whole vengeance quest. But you put that on hold to help the guy in the dinosaur sell some of his souvenirs. Gotta help out the people with Dinky. Also, the penthouse and the Lucky 38. Best Fallout player home. Hands down. Like when you're in Good Springs, they're like, yeah, I saw him head this way. And you're like, well, that's interesting. But I'm gonna go this way. I watched the whole thing. I am not sure if everyone else did, but hopefully we're all gonna get to talk about it on Tuesday as well. But what were you? I've got a couple of things, like, if it's canon, I got a couple of problems with it. If it's not canon, I got no problems with it, the show.
Let us begin. Inquisitor.
Do you mean the toaster from the Big MT? The one that could talk?
All right.
The evil toaster? I think it was DLC in the third game? Or was it Vegas? Big MT. I think it was Vegas.
Let us begin.
Yeah, it was Vegas. Well, I'm not sure. It was hard to see at the end. I'm not sure if that was the Lucky 38 or the Seattle Space Needle. So I'm not sure if they went to Seattle or New Vegas at the end of it. So, I mean, if they went toward New Vegas, that means there's a chance they could see the big MT. And if they see the big MT, there's a chance you'll see the funny toaster. Psychotic toaster. Oh man, see, that's the only thing that's really tempting. Like, it's really tempting to try to stream New Vegas through my PlayStation 5 so that I could stream it while playing it. But I just think that the downsides of streaming would make me very angry very quickly. They did have a lot of stuff from all the games. Like, I was surprised. I saw stuff from, like, I don't remember a lot because it's been ages since I've played 1 and 2. But I definitely got some Vault 13 vibes, you know, with the water chip, stuff like that. Like, you know? And it's like, you know, I'm watching it with my sisters and they don't play the games, so it's like I don't want to be like, well, yeah, all of the vaults, except for the control vaults, had like psychotic experiments happening inside them, you know, because I don't want to give it away. That's going to be a surprise for some people. But yeah, I was very pleased. Like I said, there's some things, like if the show's canon, that they got wrong. And there's some things that, like you said, there's some characters that I just wish that would have shown up, but didn't. However, they did a really good job, and they did not ruin it. Which is, you know, what we were worried about. Yeah, there is a big sale on Fallout games right now, and like everything. Damn it. Go around. Boo, I have to go around. But I have 1 and 2 and Tactics on Good Old Games, and I have 3 and New Vegas on the 360 CDs, and I've got, technically, I also have access to them on the PlayStation Network, but like I said before, streaming them, I don't know. I think it's a bad idea. I want them to sell them to me. Like, I would buy them. I would buy uh, Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 on the 5 if they, like, just a straight port. They wouldn't have to update the graphics or nothing. I would buy them. But I don't want to stream them to my... I don't want to stream them to my PlayStation. If I could download them, I'd play them. But... no. No, if my internet drops for a second and I lose like hours of play or something, no, I'd have an aneurysm. I ain't going down that road. It's bad enough when it's my fault. I lose, you know, I forget to save or something, but no, I can't see that being a viable form of playing video games for me. But I will say that the show for me gets 8 out of 10. Minimum. It's 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5. You know. Aha! We'll start that from in the courtyard. But yeah, this is the first one we're going to do in the Western Approach. You have to do several quests, including opening these doors and clearing out some stuff to get here. But Echoback Canyon will be the first one we do in the approach. Yeah. You don't have the CPU to run OBS and the game. It's like the little notebook I use. It could run several of the really good computer games, but not and OBS at the same time, because it's streaming software. A lot of them are rough on usage, so that Finalia, nice. Alright. The others be a little, well, this one's a little difficult to get to as well. So you have to have that fast travel open. The Core Cavis. So, don't go in. Just stay out here and then run down and over here, and it's easy. But if you don't have that, if you haven't done the quests to have that fast travel open yet, you have to go the long way. Here it is on the map. Astrarium 2 in the Western Approach. Oh. There we go. White wolf. The third one is relatively easy to get to. Compared to the other two, anyway. They keep trying, and from what I understand, is they don't think they can do it about Shepard without making most of the fan base angry. Because everybody is so, like, they love their version of Shepard because Shepard was so customizable. So, you know, they're going to get it wrong for, like, so many people. So, I think what the best bet for them would be to do, like, something in the Mass Effect universe, either before Shepard, or now with the new game, they might have some stuff, like, after Shepard. But I think it would be a mistake to try to have Shepard be in the show as anything more than a reference. Because if it was, like, say, after Shepard, they could get away with just referencing them as Shepard and not giving any details so that all the hardcore fans that were watching would just fill in the blanks with their own Shepard, you know? But yeah, this, the third Astrium in the Western Approach is in Griffin Wing Keep. Literally. Yeah. It's always the deceptively simple ones. Hoth. Okay. The only one to keep its name. The Dragon of Fire. Alright. And it is not far from the Craggy Ridge camp, so we will check the cave from the Craggy Ridge camp. I think I'm gonna have to go. You go down there? Huh. We'll find it. Aha. Very sneaky.
Shall we go in?
Of course. Balefire means there's gonna be sneaky stuff written. Perhaps a Balefire rune down here, as well as treasure. Like I said, it's been a while, so don't remember quite why there is... Oh, oh, no, Lazarite. I thought I found it. Oh, one Solus's artifacts. Here it is. Mosaic piece. Is this? Ah, here we go. This time it's armor. So the first one was purple weapons. This one's purple armor. Very good. Very good. Next is the Emerald Graves. Go to this one first. It's a little far from there. And equally far from there. Alright. I guess we'll just go... I cannot fast travel there anymore. Ah, I should have left them there. Should not have upgraded their housing. I can still fast travel there. I've noticed a lot of people have made comments from the about the TV show about the crazy ass bag that the squires carry in the Brotherhood, and I really think that's a comment on like how much just random crap you can carry when you're wearing power armor, like all the stuff you have with you when you're wearing power armor. It's not really feasible. Like, even without power armor, my carry weight in Fallout 76, because of how I built my character, is over 400 pounds. Right, yeah, they're over encumbered. Alright. Now we're doing the Emerald Graves Astrariums. And we are on our second to last one. Our last one's going to be the Frostback Mountains. Like, seriously, I have my armor that I wear, the Secret Service armor on 76, is all the legendary effect it has is reduced weapon weight. So in my inventory, my weapons weigh, the ones I like to carry anyway, weigh about 5 to 10 pounds. So multiply that by, 90%. And that's how much they weigh. And that's not including all of the supplies, all of the literal junk that I pick up. And, it's absolutely ridiculous. Kind of like those bags. So that's what I think that is. I think it's a nod to the video game inventory system. Same with them, kind of suddenly having things that it doesn't look like they have space to carry, but happen to have. Good to know. It's always good to know that the random armed stranger is on your side. Yeah. Here we go. Astrarium 1 in the Emerald Graves. Yeah, a little bit of a reference. Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. I do like Lucy. I like Lucy and the Ghoul Cowboy so far, and the Wasteland. I'm not sure what you would call him. He's definitely not a doctor. They certainly did pick a good actor for the Ghoul Cowboy. But I'm referring to the guy that said he was a doctor that fixed the other guy's foot. That guy was, I find that guy pretty funny myself. Sacrifice. Alright. We'll go to this one next. Argon's Lodge is the best place to go from there. Yes. Yes, there is talk of another season. I do believe they're already filming it, actually. I am not certain, though. Read'em, she'll be with us on Tuesday. She said she was reading something about it. So, apparently, that is already in the works, and I think she said they also got, like, a lot of money production-wise for filming in California. So that helped make sure that, like, they already started the second season before this one came out. So that's good. 'Cause like I said, it's not like it wasn't perfect, but nothing ever is. So. Alright, the second Astrarium is right here. Oof. Alright, horsey. Equinor, the stallion. Likes 2 down. No, I'm already looking forward to the next season, so hopefully filming goes well. I would like to not have to wait a whole year. I am glad that they didn't end it on like a crazy cliffhanger. You know, there was like teases for what's going to be in the next season, but the main arc was handled. I hate it when they do like a big cliffhanger. It actually usually does the opposite of what it's supposed to do. It usually puts me off watching the show. Alright, here's our third Astrium. You have to go up and around, but it's right next to Direstone Camp. Huh. Ah, the sun. Fantastic. Very nice. Ah, excellent. Alright. And the cave is also rather just south of Aragon's Lodge. Ha! Thanks. But yeah, start here. And the Astrium Cave is all the way at the end. Weapons. Staffing them all. And of course some junk. And last but not least, the only DLC zone with Astrariums in it, the Frostback Basin. because it's a slightly older game, the load screens sometimes are just long enough. I'm like, oh no, did it freeze? There is a lot of zigzagging back and forth to get around. In this one, this is why I saved it for last. So it takes a little bit of time going through all three. This is one of the zones that's like I might just make them, you know, a bunch of short little videos for each zone instead of just one long video. Not fantastic at the editing, so just cutting out a lot of the travel in between might not. I don't know. Ooh, give me my loot. Here we go. First Astrarium in the Frostbacks. Well, the Frostback Basin. Technically, a lot of these zones are in the Frostbacks. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's start over here. Try going from the inside. There we go. The Thunderbolt. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to draw a picture of lightning. That's why. This one, I think, will be most easily reached from the starter camp, actually. This is one of the few places where you can just talk to Harding whenever you want. That's one of the things I really like about the DLC here. She is always at the starter base. I mean, she meets you at every starter base, but this one, she's always there, and you can just chat with her. She is an awesome character. Probably one of my top 10 non-party member NPCs for the game. Okay, here's our second Astrarium. Let's see how insane this one's gonna be. I don't remember these ones at all. At least the other ones look kind of familiar. Let's see. Let's start here. No, can't be that one. Looks an awful lot like the Inquisition Eye. The Watchful Eye. Ooh, close. This one is gonna be... I think I'm gonna need to go from all the way over here. So we're gonna try this one. You know, I didn't ride the Nuggalope through these for the sole reason that the banter they do when they're running around with you makes me laugh. But they are not chatty tonight. The banter is just not happening. Let's see how close we're getting. Ah, there we go. Some Everett. Number 3. Frostback, Basin, Astrariums. Let's see what this one is. Oh, no. And keep in mind, there is more than one way to solve a few of these. Oh, Mountain Father. And then us. Fantastic. Now, for the cave. Whoops. I wanted to climb down, not jump off. Jeezoo. If we had missed the railing, this is a rather large drop for us. Oh, even lower. Alright. There we go. Oof. See? Alright, so what does the DLC have in store for us? Not bad. Purple sword. A good purple sword. But that is it. That is all of the Astrariums and the caves sorted. And as we are only off of our normal end time on Sunday night by 9 minutes, I think I'm going to go back to Skyhold, get my advisors back to work, and next time we will proceed with the end game stuff, because we were very much in the end game mode. I do believe we have some final battle stuff, some prep stuff, you know, talking to everybody, and then like Trespasser DLC stuff, and that's it. Like, that is the only stuff we hadn't done in our playthrough. So, I mean, either we'll be doing that or we'll be playing another game. Like, it's either time to finish that run or pick a new fun game to play. Maybe something old. I'll see what I can download off the PlayStation Network from the oldies but goodies sections. Because there's always stuff down there that I'm like, oh, you know, I haven't played that. We should play that. Maybe I'll be able to find something that I wanted to play on the one and never got around to, or something. Something old that I haven't played, you know? I'll have to look. I did download Sea of Stars and I never got around to playing that. So, maybe we'll play that eventually. It's good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff on the PlayStation Network subscription service thing.
work?
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Well, that's us for the evening. Right, yeah, like stuff like that. Not those games specifically for me, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, guys. Stay safe and well. Have a good night, and I will see you all soon.